What's up guys, Rich here with Singularity's Black Torment. And it's in 40.5 millimeters, 47 lug to lug. It's 12.2 millimeters tall, and it uses a 21 millimeter strap width. So on occasion, we hear a watch that's described as innovative or as a game changer. And sometimes they are, and sometimes, most of the time, they're just a novelty watch or a gimmick watch, right? We get tired of those rather quickly. But in Singularity's case, I think they have a really good thing going. It's definitely an innovative watch, but it's not a gimmick. I've gotten to spend some quality time with this, and I can tell you that it's just a premium watch. It definitely has a premium feel in hand because it is a premium watch. It's also one of the rare watches that where I've gotten to wear this outside of the house. I would actually get stopped by complete strangers who want to learn about this watch, want to see this watch close up because it is an eye-catching watch. And you know, not a lot of watches will garner that kind of attention from a perfect stranger that comes up to me and wants to learn more about this watch because it just caught their eye. So you know, whenever a nice conversation ensues and it's a complimentary about the watch, it's just a really nice feeling, right? So this is their OHI-2, but they also have an OHI-4, and the differences are with the movement. The OHI-2 is based on a SNGLRTY automatic movement, but they have some in-house calibrations going on with that. The OHI-4 is a chronometer-based movement. So this is their OHI-2, and it is nicknamed the Black Torment because each model is associated with different nicknames. So for example, they also have a Black Myth and Blue Shades. Singularity is a Swiss-made watch. They are based out of Bern, Switzerland. And returning back to the Black Torment, at a glance, it looks like a pretty standard looking watch, right? We got the numerals there, and then we have the minute tracks right beneath that, and we have the seconds hand in the center. Most of that looks pretty standard, but we only see one hand indicating the time. And so this is the OHI-2 as I stand for, and I touched on OHI, but what does OHI actually stand for? Well, OHI stands for one hand indication, and Singularity is the only mechanical watch to have that movement on a mechanical watch, and they actually have a patent on that. So I'm going to delve more into what that means. The purpose of that is where we don't have to look at the watch separately for the hour hand and the minute hand. It's basically where the minute hand and the hour hand converge at a single point to tell the time, and I think it's rather clever. So the hour hand right there is at 7 o'clock, but it's also about 7:13 there, and I'll show you what I mean. The hour hand actually rotates like it should clockwise, but the minute indicators rotate counterclockwise, and then they converge together to tell the time at a single glance. And they would have to do that because if the minute track didn't operate counterclockwise, they would never catch up. So I'm going to show you what I mean. I'll demonstrate what I mean. I'll pull out the crown and I'll start adjusting the time. So the hour hand there is at now coming on 8 o'clock. And then it's now at 8:50, 8:51, 8:52. There's 8:55. So it's a rather kind of a cool, clever design, and I like the design on there as well. I like that we're right in the center with a textured wheel right there. It's a textured ring, I should say. It's actually pretty cool. It has a lot of depth to the style. Very, very attractive overall. And so I was caught by surprise in regards to as cool as that feature is. It's just actually a really nice watch that actually is more of a daily wear. It just has a lot of nice things going on with it here. One of the things that's worth noting is the crown is not a screw down crown, but according to Singularity, it is still water resistant to 100 meters. So that is just worth noting. Overall, the finishing on the case is just well done, very smooth, very, very attractive. It has a nice nubuck strap, branding on the buckle, the exhibition movement. So as I said, this is the OHI-2, which is based on the SNGLRTY movement, but they also have the OHI-4, which is a chronometer-based movement. One of the things that first came to mind is a watch like this that tells the time in a unique way like this. What type of accuracy would that be? Well, I'm happy to report that according to Singularity, on the OHI-2 SNGLRTY movement, we get plus minus 12 seconds a day, which is fine. But the OHI-4, which is a chronometer movement, gives us minus to plus 4 seconds a day. So either option is going to be a really accurate timing for us. So that's what I'm talking about. It's well made. It's not just cosmetic. It just has a lot of real depth going on to it. The power reserve is also 38 hours. So obviously the big star of this watch, or the stud part of this watch, would be where the 2 times converge at a single point to tell the time. And Singularity actually has quite a bit of stock inventory on their different models. And if we didn't quite like what we see on their website, they also have a customization process. And some of the options include the movement choice, or a crown that's suited for a right-handed person or a left-handed person, a second ring, different numerals, just a whole host of options to us. And it usually only takes about 4 weeks for us to get a customized watch. And I know what we're thinking. Maybe we're thinking that it could be risky, right? What if we don't quite like the watch, or it doesn't turn out quite how we want it? We're stuck with that watch, right? Well, that's not the case. They actually offer a 100% refundable policy there, and I think it's within 30 days. And we can also continuously update the watch with different changes to it. So it's really risk-free if we want a totally customized watch. I like the options that they have as is, but again, you know, if we want those different options, and I can see a watch being fitted for a left-handed person as being one of the a nicer option that we don't often get. So in that case, we have a lot of options that are going to be really hard to turn down because of all the features that are available to us as we wish. The retail price on the Black Torment is $2,470. And for that, we are getting a nice Swiss-made watch that definitely is unique, but is not just a gimmick. It's the type of watch that will get you attention, whether you like that or not. But I think always having a pleasant conversation is always a nice thing. It has nice aesthetics. It has nice overall dimensions. There's really nothing to really nitpick about this watch if we like something unique and a unique way to tell the time. Again, the only thing that I could think about is not having a screw-down crown, but if that's true, that it's water resistant to 100 meters, that would be fine. That's certainly real water resistance. So, and you know, I'm wondering if it might be sealed with a double O-ring in there. So, you know, I think we are getting a really attractive watch with a lot of nice choices. So if we like what we see in a unique looking way to tell the time and just a really striking dial, then I think Singularity is definitely worth a closer look. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you the next time.